Strus, Max, three, got it! Mitchell spins, shoots, banks it in! That may be the dagger!
Surprise Mobley!
Perfect pass.
Oh my! Showtime here in downtown Cleveland!
We are back for another edition of the Road to 16 here from the Atrium. It is the calm before the storm later on tonight. Game 5 between the Cavaliers and the Raptors. John and Serena, this place will be hopping in only hours.
We got a sneak peek at what it looks like already, and let's just say
They're ready.
Everybody's ready. You and I are ready.
We are ready. They're ready inside. The Cavs better be ready. Pivotal game here, obviously. Game 5. Kenny Atkinson had a lot to say yesterday after practice. Cavs got a couple of good practices in, and, they're kind of trying to wash out what happened in Toronto and get ready for here tonight.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway is you watch so much film over the past couple of days, and you see where things are so easily correctable, and that gives them a lot of confidence heading into this game.
Kenny Atkinson was at the mic, fueled by True North Convenience Stores.
Listen, we definitely got to clean up some of the careless ones. I think we addressed it. But I don't put a number on the board. Hey, we got to have like 12 or because I don't want guys overthinking this, right? Like, there's things tactically we can do to help the guys, better spacing, better screening, right? It just doesn't live in its own box. Does that make sense? Like it's collective. So I do think the rebound. We got to clean up the rebounding. That's a big one. That was a big part, of losing the possession game. So definitely area of improvement.
Kenny, how can you involve Jarrett and Evan more than you have, given their style of
Yeah, we
adjustments?
just reward our bigs. We've always had that kind of mantra, and we got to do a better job. Get them on a miss, punishing the switches, getting them deep. In transition when they run out and get a mismatch, throwing it to them. They're both great in the pocket. Like we're not hitting them in the pocket like we did game one and two. So it's just shifting that mindset. The guys understand how important. But that's a big key to us revving our offense up again.
I was going to say, how much of a point of emphasis has that been in the session following the last game?
100%.
What have you thought, Kenny, of the pacing difference you guys have played with offensively in the last two games?
Could be better, Jan, right? Especially we're getting stops, and we got to take advantage of getting it up quicker, playing in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. Definitely an area we've addressed.
Kenny, what role do you sort of play as the head coach in not letting guys get too high or too low as the series kind of progresses?
It's the biggest role I play. The tactics, I always feel like we kind of have that covered between our assistants and our player IQ, but that's those subtleties, how you deal with the mental piece, the mental performance piece, and the messaging is huge. Not only in the team setting, but a lot of one-on-ones, and not just the top guys. Spent a lot of these past 2 days having great conversations with the group, but also a lot of individual conversations.
Yeah, but the mental adjustment, how does that take shape in a series like this?
Yeah, I think that's the art of coaching, right? Team mindset. What does that look like? And we had a lot of discussions about that. And then it's your individual conversations with the players, because every guy's got a kind of different kind of mental performance, triggers that you can help them with. So it's a huge part of it. It's that old cliche, right? That half the game is mental. It's really true. There's a reason people say it all the time. So we address it. We talk about it. we're lucky we have a vet team. Like, James has been through it, Don has been through this. You think of that 7-game series against Orlando, right? In the first race. So we have Max has been through it. We have Dennis has been through it. Dennis has been in big games. So you also rely on their feedback. Like, hey guys, what's our mind? What should our mindset be?
Last one, Chris.
Kenny, you obviously have your coaching staff, you've got the leadership council, but during this time of year, how much do you talk through these kinds of series adjustments, X's and O's, with outside resources that you have?
Yeah, I think you always, not always, like, I have a circle of trust, people that I know across the league, they might see something from afar and it's like, man, wow, that makes sense. Sometimes a standing away and not being in it can be helpful. That advice can be helpful. But Chris, you also know there's 1,000 experts, including in your own family, right? That kind of want to give this, so you just got to manage that. But I definitely have my circle of trust that I'll listen to and reach out to.
Has your son given you pointers on what to do with the lineup and stuff like that
I'm
yet?
trying to think. He's more into he just loves players, what's his 2K rating or what, he's kind of into that more than he's a talent kind of guy. Yeah, I mean, I bounce stuff off him fun-wise,
Kenny and the Cavs gearing up for Game 5 in this building. When we come back on the other side of the break, the #1 hype man in the game who gets it going in this joint, it's Ahmad Crump. That's straight ahead.
The road to 16 is fueled by True North Convenience Stores. True North and new Phoenix Energy are the perfect matchup. Right now, grab 2 Phoenix Energy drinks for just $5. True North stores and True Rewards. Fast, friendly, clean. By Sarah Auto Part, your buzzer beater for greater selection. Make your shot with 5 great brands and dozens of pre-owned vehicles. Visit sarahautopart.com. By Engie, which is helping businesses accelerate their transition to a cleaner energy future with renewables, sustainable solutions, and the dependability they need. Let's act together. And by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Only at True North Convenience Stores. New Shell Fuel and True Rewards app members get to combine and stack their savings at the pump on 3 different visits. First fill-up, stack the savings for 10 cents off per gallon. Second fill-up, stack the savings for 20 cents off per gallon. Third fill-up, stack the savings even higher and earn a massive 30 cents per gallon. Hurry, this offer won't last. Join now. Limit 20 gallons per fill. Must be a net new member to both True Rewards and Fuel Rewards. Terms apply. True North Convenience Stores and new Phoenix Energy are the ultimate matchup. Right now, get 2 Phoenix Energy drinks for $5. Phoenix Energy fuels you on and off the court. Packed with natural caffeine, 0 sugar, and hydration that keeps you in the game. Swing by any True North and pay only $5 for 2 Phoenix Energy drinks. Save more and get member-only deals with the True Rewards mobile app. Download from your favorite app store. True North Convenience Stores. Fast, friendly, clean. Only at True North Convenience Stores. New Shell Fuel and True Rewards app members get to combine and stack their savings at the pump on 3 different visits. First fill-up, stack the savings for 10 cents off per gallon. Second fill-up, stack the savings for 20 cents off per gallon. Third fill-up, stack the savings even higher and earn a massive 30 cents per gallon. Hurry, this offer won't last. Join now. Limit 20 gallons per fill. Must be a net new member to both True Rewards and Fuel Rewards. Terms apply.
The road to 16 is fueled by True North convenience stores. New Phoenix energy drinks. Natural caffeine, zero sugar, plus hydration to keep you in the game. Grab 2 Phoenix energy drinks for $5 at participating True North stores. Find a location with the True Rewards app. And Toyota, your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, we're back, and we're joined by a man who needs no introduction. Why? Because he makes all the introductions in this place. It is Ahmad Crump. Are you ready for tonight, my friend?
I'm ready to rock and roll. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we're in this position, and let's get it going. I'm ready.
Game 5 here this evening. I know players have favorite playoff moments. Do you have favorite playoff moments in your long tenure with this Cavalier organization?
It's so many.
Right.
It's definitely so many. We can go back to the early days, during 2005 season, our first time going to the playoffs in a while, and then returning to the playoffs in 2014. We can talk about the Orlando Magic series where you hit the shot at the buzzer.
Right.
2018, the shot at the buzzer against Toronto, and hopefully we can get some buzzer shots. Well, not no buzzer shots. I just wanted to
let's take care of business.
Let's take care of business.
Blowouts.
Yeah, blowout. Yeah, make it easy on
us.
us. Right. So there's so many memories, but
right.
I'm ready to get it going for sure.
Ahmad, one of the things I think is so neat, since you're just one with the franchise, is when Donovan Mitchell came here at his introductory press conference, and he's talking about growing up, being a LeBron fan, and he says your voice in his introductory interview. He says, listening to Ahmad's voice, do the intros, how excited he was to have you do his name. What does that mean to you when you hear a player say that?
A player of his status, it's humbling to hear that. It makes me feel cool, and it makes me feel old as well too. Because I've talked to him on a lot of times, and he told me about the story. His mom told me the story about him being 11, 12 years old, wearing a jersey and saying my name, and I'm like, wow, I've been doing this for a long time. But it's just the fact that it's bigger than basketball. It's just about making a memory, making an impact. So as the caliber of a player that he is, and just something small as just an introduction that I was doing, and if it touched him all the way in New York, it's definitely a humbling thing to hear.
Ahmad, maybe better than anybody about this crowd in this building. Can you articulate what it is about our fan base and the way that they get it going come playoff time?
It's all passion. The fans, they're just, they want to win a title. Just as much as the organization, they want to win it. The fans, they support this team, win, lose. If they're playing well, if they're not playing well, the fans, they're just there. They get frustrated. They're human, just like all of us, But in these playoff games, definitely one of the loudest atmospheres. I've been to a lot of playoff venues. Definitely one of the loudest, if not the loudest venue that you actually come into. I believe I forgot who we played last year, but the head coach said that the crowd definitely played a part in us winning that game and them losing.
Thomas Bryant, when Thomas Bryant got here, one of the first things he said, Thomas went on that great run with the Pacers last season. He said, and we didn't even ask him, Ahmad.
Right.
He said, it is hard to play in this building as an opponent. Yeah, it was out of the blue.
And that's just the goal. I tell fans, we just want to make it uncomfortable as possible for so if you're shooting a free throw or if you're getting your name called, we just want to make it very hard of hearing for if it's the coach trying to call a play, we want the fans just to be all over them, and just to give us that home court advantage.
I can say that he succeeded, at least for me, giving me hard of hearing as well, because it becomes a little bit difficult for me. I've got to be down there and try to listen in on these huddles, and I'm just, at this point, I'm hearing nothing. I've just had to become a great lip reader because of this crowd that you've created, Ahmad. Hey, there's a lot of younger people that will come up to John and I and ask us for advice, if they want to be in my role or in John's role, and there's also a ton of kids that look at you and want to do what you do.
Yeah.
What type of advice would you give to somebody that wants to do what you do, and how have you gotten so good at it?
So I would tell people you definitely have to love what you do. You gotta love the game. You gotta love the actual brand. I live and breathe this Cavs brand. Born and raised here.
You can feel it too.
Yeah, oh, exactly. Yeah, I believe in what they have on the actual floor, and you just got to be yourself. You got to be your authentic self. You just have to bring your own style and just be yourself. Know what you're talking about, because the fans, they can see if you're actually fake. They can actually see it, and luckily, whoever I come in contact with, any type of popularity that you gain out of it, don't let it change you. Don't let it change who you are. It doesn't cost any money to be nice to somebody.
Yeah.
So when you see somebody, because I take it a responsibility that people, you don't know what's going on in their personal world outside of these walls. But when they come in here, it's a challenge. It's up to myself and everybody here to make them forget about what's going on outside. So if it's a high five, if it's a T-shirt, if it's a simple fist bump, hey, how you doing? Hope your day going good. It might be small to you, but for those words to let somebody know that, hey, we're here for you. We're glad that you're here. It can go a long way for them.
Ahmad Crump, best hype man in the game, even a better human. I thought you were going to say, come on, Serena, nobody can do what I do.
That's what John says.
Come on, I'm the best. Hey, I'm the best.
Knock sit down. I do that at home all the time. Hey, knock sit down.
Hey, Ahmad, we appreciate you. We love you. Thanks, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
More right after this on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
True North convenience stores and new Phoenix Energy are the ultimate matchup. Right now, get 2 Phoenix Energy drinks for $5. Phoenix Energy fuels you on and off the court. Packed with natural caffeine, zero sugar, and hydration that keeps you in the game. Swing by any True North and pay only $5 for 2 Phoenix Energy drinks. Save more and get member-only deals with the True Rewards mobile app. Download from your favorite app store. True North convenience stores. Fast, friendly, clean.
Adventure waits. Are you ready? Sarah Subaru can help you get there.
Your next adventure starts in a Subaru from Sarah Subaru. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and advanced safety features, Subaru is built for wherever the road takes you. Right now, lease a new Crosstrek for $199 a month or a new Forester for $249 a month during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Find yours today at Sarah Subaru in Akron. Experience the difference at Sarah Subaru. Visit us today.
Only at True North convenience stores. New Shell Fuel and True Rewards app members get to combine and stack their savings at the pump on 3 different visits. First fill-up, stack the savings for 10 cents off per gallon. Second fill-up, stack the savings for 20 cents off per gallon. Third fill-up, stack the savings even higher and earn a massive 30 cents per gallon. Hurry, this offer won't last. Join now. Limit 20 gallons per fill. Must be a net new member to both True Rewards and Fuel Rewards. Terms apply.
In a world that asks, what have you done for me lately? The world's best-selling vehicle has done it again. The 6th-generation Toyota RAV4 is all new from the ground up, and the experts like what they see. It's totally redesigned, totally hybrid, to deliver more power and better efficiency than ever before, with style, comfort, and great value. Get the all-new RAV4 with a $299 a month lease or 4.99 APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
True North convenience stores and new Phoenix Energy are the ultimate matchup. Right now, get 2 Phoenix Energy drinks for $5. Phoenix Energy fuels you on and off the court. Packed with natural caffeine, zero sugar, and hydration that keeps you in the game. Swing by any True North and pay only $5 for 2 Phoenix Energy drinks. Save more and get member-only deals with the True Rewards mobile app. Download from your favorite app store. True North convenience stores. Fast, friendly, clean.
The road to 16 is fueled by True North convenience stores. New Phoenix Energy drinks. Natural caffeine, zero sugar, plus hydration to keep you in the game. Grab 2 Phoenix Energy drinks for $5 at participating True North stores. Find a location with the True Rewards app. And Toyota, your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
John and Serena back here in the atrium of Rocket Arena as we get you set for game number 5. A big storyline coming into this series. Who might be the X factor for both the Cavaliers and for the Toronto Raptors? As you look to that Cavalier bench, Jalen Tyson, who was a terrific story this season emerging in this sophomore campaign, he can be on that short list.
Yeah, I mean, before Game 3, Kenny Atkinson said that he guaranteed that Tyson was
right.
going to come up with a big performance,
But
right?
He did.
He did. 5 of 9, 3 of 6,
Yeah.
Games 3 and Games 4. And I thought Kenny also made a great point that you have to have a really good game in the playoffs to get the confidence that you know how to play playoff basketball, right? He had an amazing, amazing regular season. And even Kenny said going into training camp, yeah, they thought he'd have a role. He did not think he was going to play the role that he was able to play in the regular season. So great to see him on the offensive end make some shots, but I thought even more than that, John, the defense that he played on Scotty in games 3 and 4, pretty solid, and defensively is where his calling card is going to be in the playoffs because they do have the offensive talent.
Guys are going to need him moving forward. Certainly a fun one to be around off the court as well. And earlier, we caught up with Jalen. You got your first taste of the NBA playoffs last season. How do things change once we make that step into the postseason?
How do things change from my perspective or from a team's perspective?
Both.
Obviously, we have bad taste in our mouth from last year with a lot of expectation going into the playoffs last year. We don't want to have that same feeling that we had last year. I remember when it was over, like everybody was like, man, we don't know what we about to do. Like we were expecting to go farther, right? So I don't want my vacation to be until later, you know. And that's the mindset we're all going into it with. And then from a personal perspective, like I'm gonna have an opportunity to play this year. So I'm just looking forward to that and looking forward to the fan base and really pumping it up and bringing the energy.
You mentioned the fan base. They have fallen in love with you and your game really, really quickly here in Cleveland. What is it about these fans here in Cleveland? What is it about Rocket Arena that you feel is going to make it special come playoff time?
I mean, obviously we've been to every city. I've played in every arena now, and there's nothing like Cleveland fans in terms of the energy. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Tuesday night, Monday night, Thursday night, Saturday morning. They're going to show up and they're going to show out. So I'm super grateful for them. Obviously, I'm super grateful that I got drafted here to be able to play in front of them. And my thing is I just want to play hard for them and for all the kids that come and want to watch me play specifically. I want to be able to put a smile on their face when they get to go home.
Throughout your career, you've saved some of your best basketball for when the lights are the brightest, at the biggest times. What is it about the mentality of Jalen Tyson that allows him to do that?
I'm fearless. I'm fearless, and I live for those moments, you know, all the long nights in the gym. I mean, that's, like I just said before, that's where you make your money. That's where you make your name. That's the reason why I'm an NBA player, right? Because it's cool to show up when it's easy, but when times get hard, that's when I thrive. That's when I'm like, all right, let's go. Like this is my time. Like this is where I can impact the game. So I'm super excited for this opportunity ahead of me, and I won't take it for granted.
You mentioned last season. What is it about this season's team that puts it in a better position to potentially make that deep run into the playoffs?
Obviously, we got a lot of experience on this team, adding some great defensive pieces that we added to a trade deadline. I think defensively we're a better team. And I think that this year we went through a lot more adversity than we did last year. So I think that's going to suit us well. And if we could respond back from that adversity quickly, I think that's going to help us be in a place where we want to be.
It seems that you and Donovan have carved out really a great relationship over the last 2 years. Has he given you any advice, maybe not necessarily about the playoffs specifically, but about NBA life, about big moments that you could share with us?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate him so much as a big bro, as a leader, as just a human being, right? It's not, there's so many words I could say about him that are positive about him, but one thing that he told me, like, in these big moments, you're gonna have times where you shine and you're gonna have times where you might not hit that big shot, right? But it's how you bounce back from that shot. I think that's where the best comes out, and that's kind of what he's instilled in me early. And like I said, I'm super grateful for him, and I'm willing to run through a wall for him.
Before we let you go, if you had a message for our fans here in Cleveland as we head toward the playoffs, what would that be?
You know, I feel like just bring the energy, support us even when we're down. I feel like playoffs isn't going to just be ups, all ups. It's going to be ups and downs, but it's a 7-game series. It's not a 1-game series, so just have our backs, and we're going to try to put the best product of basketball out there.
Only at True North convenience stores. New Shell Fuel and True Rewards app members get to combine and stack their savings at the pump on 3 different visits. First fill-up, stack the savings for 10 cents off per gallon. Second fill-up, stack the savings for 20 cents off per gallon. Third fill-up, stack the savings even higher and earn a massive 30 cents per gallon. Hurry, this offer won't last. Join now. Limit 20 gallons per fill. Must be a net new member to both True Rewards and Fuel Rewards. Terms apply.
Need dependable, reliable staff? Hospitality Staffing Solutions has been delivering trusted, quality workforce solutions for over 34 years. Servicing stadiums, hotels, manufacturing, restaurants, and more, HSS provides skilled staff to meet all your janitorial, culinary, and maintenance needs. Whether you're in Ohio or anywhere across the country, HSS has you covered with over 90 recruitment offices nationwide. Visit hssstaffing.com today to learn how HSS can help your business succeed.
Sheely's Furniture and Appliance, you can afford to be yourself. Family owned since 1952. With one of the largest showrooms and in-stock selections in Northeast Ohio, you are sure to find pieces to make your house your perfect home. Shop with confidence with our everyday low pricing, price match guarantee, and free local delivery. We want to exceed your expectations, not your budget. From recliners to sofas to accent tables, FlexSteel's comfort, style, and quality make them the perfect addition to any room. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
The road to 16 is fueled by True North Convenience Stores. True North Convenience Stores and new Phoenix Energy are the perfect matchup. Right now, grab 2 Phoenix Energy drinks for just $5. True North Stores and True Rewards. Fast, friendly, clean. And by Toyota, your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
We're back to wrap things up here on the road to 16 as we take a look at the road to the finals, driven by Toyota in action. Last night, the 76ers stayed alive in Boston. Joel Embiid was taking names as the Sixers get a win. They moved that series to 3-2, heading back to Philadelphia. The Knicks were all over the Hawks at home, a big 29-point victory. New York's ahead now in that series 3-2, and the Spurs have moved on as they dispatch the Trailblazers 114-95 last night. San Antonio is in to the second round. That's where the Cavs are trying to get. The next stop, fueled by True North Convenience Stores, is right inside tonight, Game 5.
Cavs got to make a statement tonight, John. You got to flush games 3 and 4, and you come out tonight in front of these home crowd fans and show why you've been the team you've been all season.
It's time. Coming up straight ahead, Game 5 inside Rocket Arena for Serena. I'm John. Until tomorrow, take care.
True North Convenience Stores and new Phoenix Energy are the ultimate matchup. Right now, get 2 Phoenix Energy drinks for $5. Phoenix Energy fuels you on and off the court. Packed with natural caffeine, 0 sugar, and hydration that keeps you in the game. Swing by any True North and pay only $5 for 2 Phoenix Energy drinks. Save more and get member-only deals with the True Rewards mobile app. Download from your favorite app store. True North Convenience Stores. Fast, friendly, clean.
Toyota gives you more electrified hybrid choices than anyone else, including Camry, America's best-selling car, the family favorite Sienna minivan, and the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Toyota's lineup also includes the all-new, all-electric BZ, which you can lease for just $309 a month, and the hybrid that started it all, the iconic Prius, which you can lease for just $289 a month. That's the power of choice. From Toyota, let's go places.